Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, today we are going to discuss human female reproductive system. The human female reproductive system consists of pair of ovaries, two fallopian tubes, uterus, vagina, external genitalia, and pair of mammary glands. In females, mammary glands are considered to be the female reproductive parts. They help in the nourishment of the young one after the birth. Let's discuss the different parts of female reproductive system. The first part of the female reproductive system are the pair of ovaries. The ovaries are the primary reproductive organs in human females, just like the testes, that is the primary reproductive organs in human males. In females, the ovaries are the primary reproductive organs. The ovaries contain Graafian follicles. These Graafian follicles mature to form egg or ovum. Each ovary is a almond-shaped structure. They are about 3.5 centimeters long, 2 centimeters wide, and 1 centimeter thick. The primary function of the ovaries is to produce egg or the ovum. They also produce two hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. The second part of the female reproductive system are the fallopian tubes. There are a pair of fallopian tubes. Each ovary gives rise to a fallopian tube which carries egg or the ovum from the ovaries to the uterus. The fertilization of the ovum or the egg also takes place inside the fallopian tube. That is, sperm fuses with the egg inside the fallopian tube. The third part of the female reproductive system is the uterus. Uterus is a hollow, pear-shaped muscular organ. It also called as womb. It lies in the pelvic cavity between the urinary bladder and the rectum. After puberty, the uterus goes through the menstrual cycle. If the fertilization has taken place, the embryo gets attached to the uterine wall. That is, after fertilization, the embryo gets embedded in the wall of the uterus. If the fertilization does not take place inside the fallopian tube, the egg or the ovum gets embedded in the wall of the uterus. After 28 days, the corpus luteum breaks and the menstrual cycle starts. But if the fertilization takes place inside the fallopian tubes, the zygote is formed which gets embedded in the wall of the uterus, and it gets nourishment and the protection from the uterus. The embryo grows and develops into a fetus. The nourishment is provided to the embryo inside the uterus through the placenta. After the gestation period, labor begins and the child is born. The fifth part of the female reproductive system is the vagina. It is a tube of about 10 centimeters long. It extends from the cervix to the outside of the body. It provides passageway for the menstrual flow and also acts as the birth canal during labor. The fifth part of the female reproductive system are the external genitalia. It's also called as vulva. It acts as a passageway for the mating. The seventh part of the female reproductive system are the pair of mammary glands. The mammary glands are modified sweat glands. They lie over the pectoral muscles. They are also present in the male but only in rudimentary form. In females, they are underdeveloped until the puberty. At puberty, in females, they begin to develop under the influence of estrogen and progesterone hormone produced by the ovaries. After the child is born, the prolactin hormone secreted by the anterior lobe of pituitary gland and the oxytocin hormone secreted by the posterior lobe of pituitary gland stimulate the mammary glands to release the milk. The breasts are covered with a skin and have a nipple that is surrounded by a deeply pigmented area called as areola. The mammary glands provide nourishment to the newborn baby. That's all for today. We will discuss the another topic in the next lecture.